Bearcats fans, it's Neil Meyer with the Front Office News here with running back Ryan Montgomery. Ryan, back after missing a couple games this season. Just talk about how you're feeling after 2 big weeks.
Yeah, I feel good. Anytime to get to be out there with my brother is a good time. When you come to Cincinnati, come to any college, especially as a running back, you're not healthy once you step foot on campus, especially at a running back position. So, I feel pretty good right now, but it is what it is. Trying to finish out the season strong.
Yeah, so you had a big game versus UCF, and then you found the end zone here over the weekend with Houston. Just talk about what's been working for you in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think we just done a good job. Been a lot of good play calls and a lot of schemes to get us open. We saw I was pretty wide open on that touchdown the last game, and the game before I had a lot of explosive runs that were blocked really well, and we kind of schemed to get those kind of plays open, so that's kind of really been what's working for us.
Yeah, so coming off of Houston, first Big 12 victory, just talk about the feeling now that first one's out of the way for you guys.
Yeah, it's awesome. We talked about it after we lost that last home game. We were kind of like, we might not have the opportunity to be bowl eligible, but there's still a lot to play for as far as getting those Big 12 wins, finally accomplishing that, and sending the rest of the seniors off the right way, and kind of setting this program off in a trajectory of positivity. So it's really good. Felt really good to get that win.
Yeah, so Coach, heading into Houston, Coach said there was a meeting on Sunday where it was a little bit of a heated meeting. Just talk about how that went and how you guys used that heading into Houston.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was completely heated. It was kind of just making sure everybody knew to be accountable. When you get up there and show plays, not picking on anybody, but there's plays where people aren't in the right position that, maybe they would have made a play if they were in that position. So I think everybody really took it to heart as far as, they felt they needed to be accountable. And then we came out here Sunday at practice, and, the rest of the week had a really good week of practice. I think it showed on Saturday.
Yeah, so heading into West Virginia on Saturday, obviously these are 2 teams, 5th in the country in terms of rushing for you guys. West Virginia 7th. Really 2 high-powered offenses. What stands out to you guys about these West Virginia team heading into Saturday?
Yeah, they're a very sound team, coached very well, and they're physical. They're number, 7? Yeah, for a reason. They got 2 really good running backs that, I've seen a little bit talking to the defensive guys. Their linebackers play very well, so that's going to be our challenge as far as us being able to run the ball, but we really look forward to it.
Yeah, so we spoke to Coach Satterfield earlier today. He gave a lot of credit to yourself and guys like Corey, Miles, Sean in the running back room. Just talk about Corey a little bit.
Yeah.
He's now coming off 2 big weeks, had a great season, 115 yards away from that 1,000 mark. Just talk about Corey, his leadership. Obviously, you mentioned it a couple weeks ago about how you have to stay on and build these younger guys up for this future. Just talk about Corey a little bit and his role in that leadership as well.
Absolutely. He's already taken a big step in that leadership role. That was something he really wanted to work on this offseason. And throughout the season, I've seen it progress, so I've really been proud of that aspect. We really look forward to him getting those 115 yards. We kind of talked about it today. So we're excited that he's able to accomplish that. But I think the best thing about him is that he wants everybody to eat. And that's probably why he's getting the success that he is, because he's not selfish and he wants to see everybody win.
Yeah, so we're talking about Corey and a guy, you see it every day. This is a guy that's running over linebacker safety. He's not scared of the contact. Coach Satterfield also really praised about how he's living in the training room, taking great care of his body. Just talk about how you guys see that in that running back room and how important it is to take care of the bodies during these long weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. When you come in, a lot of the other positions might not have to be in there as much as a running back. You take a lot of hits, so it's very important, those big to make sure he's in there every day. That's somebody who's getting as many carries as he is. So you kind of just encourage him to keep doing that and kind of pass that down to the younger guys in the room.
Yeah, so now let's talk about this running game a little bit. We're talking 5th in the country. The offensive line seems to be gelling a little bit. Came together real good with that outside zone. Let's talk about what's been working for you guys.
Yeah, those guys up there have been a lot more physical and nasty every week. They're kind of finding their groove together and, in their own space. So kind of just making those holes for us. I know UCF, and especially this last week, those holes were really big. Those guys are getting comfortable, 1, with the scheme, and 2, just having confidence in themselves. I think confidence has been the biggest thing for that group. And then Coach Cardwell's got them really going as far as, enthusiasm. He's one of the most enthusiastic coaches we have, and he makes sure those guys are really going every day, whether it's practice, walk through, and then especially game day. He's got those guys ready to go.
Yeah, talk about the importance of Luke Handra, obviously a big addition up front. How has he been able to really kind of help set the tone up front for allowing those holes for what yourself, Corey, Miles are able to do there in the backfield?
Yeah, Mr. Incredible. He's a really big guy, but he's also been a great leader for us. And I think that's one of the reason that offensive line is gelling the way they are. They got some really good leaders in there like him and Gavin, who've played a little bit of football. But, Luke especially, he's been able to do it on and off the field. So I think that's what's been important for, the offensive line and for us in the backfield.
Awesome. That's all I got for you, Ryan. Thank
Appreciate
you.